Yo, what's good? How you guys doing? 31st of October 2019. Let's get started. So today we're trading on expert option and we are continuing with our 10 grand to 100 grand journey. And as you can see, it's simply 10 grand now because I withdrawed most of my other money. I think I had withdrawn like $150 or something like that. I don't even remember. It was quite a while ago. I got it in the bank. I got it in the bank recently, everything's working, and if you want to join, you're more than welcome to. They gave me the withdrawal, everyone's been asking, but they have given me the withdrawal of $150. It's not much until I withdraw, 10 grand or something, then it's going to be, the question. $150 is not a question, so if you have a withdrawal of $150 or so, you can safely deposit and withdraw from expert option. That's what I'm going to say. But for now, let's continue with our video. So GBP USD, I'm looking at GBP USD currently. It's on a massive uptrend over here on the hourly trend. As you can see, it should be bouncing back towards the upwards direction because the fundamental news is telling me the US dollar actually is very fundamentally weak, and it should mean that all the other currency pairs such as GBP, Swiss franc, JPY, when you're trading against the US dollar, it should be bouncing towards the upwards direction rather than down. But obviously this was the hourly correlation I'm seeing. I need to have a look at some something like that on the 5-minute time frame, but as you can see, it should be bouncing back towards the upwards direction because it's touching our hourly trend line over here we drawn, and now it should be bouncing back towards the upwards direction. So let's see if that happens. We made a $300 trade. I wanted to say quick trade, but $300 trade, and it should be continuing towards the upwards direction, which I like and is expected. So let's see if that happens. Time 3, 2, 1, and it's very nice trade indeed. GBP USD, we made $258 already. I might even increase my lot size actually to, let's do 1,000 actually. I want to go a little bit crazy today. I want to make a quick session. So we basically what we're waiting for is now some sort of pullback in the 1-minute time frame and then enter the trade long again. So that's what we're going to do. We're waiting for a pullback towards the downwards direction. There we go. There's some sort of pullback. We're gonna enter the trade with the $1,000, and if this trade does go bonkers and outside of our comfort zone, and if we're gonna lose, we're gonna double up straight away because this is binary options and not Forex, and we don't give a hell of what happens in the markets basically. But let's see if that happens. It's pulling back towards the downwards direction very nicely actually. I wish I entered here. I should have waited a little bit. So I'm confident that I should be placing the double 2 trades now. Let's place them, and there we go. It's bouncing back towards the upwards direction yet again because that's what usually happens. It's on the hourly trend line. It's not breaking it on the 1-minute time frame. It shot up towards the upwards direction, had a pullback or exhaustion because obviously after a push there's always some sort of exhaustion which pulls the market down or up depending on the market conditions. This is what's happening now, and it's pulling the market to the upwards direction, which I'm confident it should be all good and Gucci. So let's see. I'll come back to you guys when it's like 5 seconds left or so. So let's see. Oh, it's going down. Oh my god. Oh, what's going on? Oh, profit 5,000. Did you see that? It was on the last second. It's crazy. I don't like 1,000 actually. You know what? I'll come back to 300 because we have to double up. If I do 1,000, there's not much doubling up. Only like 3 times I can double up. So we don't want to do that. I just wanted to go risky because I believe in this trend line, and it's bouncing back towards the upwards direction yet again. So we're going to place this trade. Maybe a little premature trade. Let's see if it breaks. It's got like 30 seconds left until this candle closure, but it should be bouncing back towards the upwards direction. I believe in it. I mean, the hourly trend says so. It's going up, and the fundamental news is telling me that the US dollar is gonna be, very weak. So I just go from that, fundamental news and a trend line and support and resistance. That's what I go from. I'm not gonna analyze anything here because this is binary options. Obviously, there's no take profit levels, stop loss levels. And if you want to trade Forex with me, with our VIP trading signals group, we've been killing it recently, so you can join with the link down in the description below, or you can join the Crypto Trixie app as well. We've been killing it. 12 grand already. I made 2 grand in 5 minutes time. It's insane. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's breaking now. So we have to be a little bit more careful now because it's breaking. It could mean a break towards the 5-minute time frame. As you can see over here on the 5-minute time frame, the candle might close, so we have to see if it's gonna strongly push towards the upwards direction, which means it's going to be some sort of break, which could equate to a move to the downside. But let's have a look at some other time frames over here. So what's going on in the 4 hourly? Not much. 2 hourly. Okay, 2 hourly seems a little bit, yeah. It's not breaking on the hourly yet. Let's have a look. It's 40 minutes left. It's probably just a fluctuation. It's probably not gonna break. So I wouldn't worry about this break too much. It's not even a considerable break at all. It's probably gonna bounce back towards the upwards direction. That's what I believe, at least. So what we're waiting for now is, obviously there's a push. After a push, there's going to be an exhaustion. So we're waiting for the push to stop, and then we're going to enter the trade. So that's what we're going to do. It's pushing, it's pushing, it's pushing. Right. It seems like it's on exhaustion now. So that's where we're going to place this trade. As you can see, there was a wick towards the upwards direction. It's finding some buying sensitivity. It should actually see some buying sensitivity. If we have a look over here, it's on a zone over here where there was a lot of bounce backs, you know, or buying or selling pressures. And currently it's bouncing back a little bit. If it breaks this zone, then we're gonna have a look at some other zone. But let's see. 12 seconds left. Oh, it's going down, it's fluctuating, it's not sure what it's doing. But I believe in the fundamental news and whatever. And the US dollar is kind of weak, so I'm gonna, you know, keep my bias in the long position. So let's see. Oh, last second trade was not profitable. So let's have a look. Let's see. Okay, bouncing. It's seeing some buying pressure yet again with this volatile candle. So let's see if that happens. Let's see what continues. Let's see if it's going to be profitable. Right, so the candle is moving towards the upwards direction. Is definitely finding some kind of sell buying pressure over here. As you can see, touch a wick here, touch wick here. So it's found some buying pressure in this zone, which is very nice for us because we know that we can, you know, place trades on it and hopefully start profiting on the support zone. So that's what we're gonna do. Expiration time currently 16 seconds. It's insane. I get so hyped up when I trade binary options because it's like it's 1 minute trading. You know, you never know what's gonna happen. You try to analyze, but all the analysis goes out the window, honestly. Let's see, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Let's see, boom. Okay, so very nice indeed trade result. 1134. Obviously we lost the first trade, so it wasn't as big of a profit. Let's do 400 trade, why not? It's bouncing back towards the upwards direction now. And yeah, this is why I would trade Forex, you know. Oh, there we go. I like this. It's very nice because it's bounced off. It should be bouncing back, or it's gonna break this. I don't know. Let's see the mark. So GBP USD 1 minute. Okay, so what's happening in the 5 minute time frame? It's trying to break on the 5 minutes. Obviously 2 minutes left over here. So if it breaks, the next resistance zone should be around this level. So let's see. It should be bouncing back off this level somewhere on this zone. So that's where it's reaching at the moment. 1 minute time frame. It's gonna close. It's bouncing back now. It's found some buying pressure. Okay, let's see. So it's found some buying pressure over here, so we can place 2 signals actually towards the upwards direction, and let's see if that continues to go up. If not, we will double up. We'll carry on doubling up. And don't be scared when you trade binary options. If you have a small balance, then double up with a small balance. You know, that's how I used to trade on IQ option, believe it or not. Maybe not as crazily as today, because I feel a little bit crazy today. Since it's risk-free money, you know, I made all of this money since $1,000. I made, you know, 11 grand currently, so I'm not scared to lose a little bit because why not? It's entertainment, you know. Now, so let's see. Okay, so we lost first trade of 400, I think, and now if we lose this, it's gonna be 1,200, which is not ideal, obviously, but it's bouncing, it's pushing the market down really hard currently. But we're trying to find some kind of, you know, buying pressure zone. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna find the pressure zone now. So let's do 1,000 and quickly place 2 of these trades. I believe this is gonna this is gonna find a lot of buying pressure in here. As you can see, boom, it should be finding some buying pressure. It was just a matter of time when it's gonna find it, but it's found it. So this is a valid buying pressure trade, and it should be bouncing back towards this level, the previous, you know, mid zone. And yeah, it's pushing towards the upwards direction now. That's what I expected, and that's what you do with binary options. You sometimes, all of these zones are not as accurate as, you know, higher time frame zones. And when you trade binary options, because it's like 1 minute to 2 minute trading, you will never be, you know, 100% accurate. You're gonna be 60% accurate at best, you know. And that's why you double up, and eventually you start making money. And that's what you do. Expiration time, so we have 1 second left, and there we go. Very nice. The trade went in a profit. 12,000. As you can see, it's now pushing towards the upwards direction. That's why I thought, you know, it's found some buying pressure over here. Now it's pushing up. Now it's seeing some sellwards direction over here because of the middle support that we had drawn. It's finding some support over here, so it's now going back. Now it's now going down, trying to, you know, trying to break this support zone or this resistance zone, and that's what it's doing. It's fluctuating now a little bit. It's probably gonna break it again because there might be some fundamental news. I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but 34 minutes left. As you can see, it's trying to break this hourly trend line. If it does, it means the bears are entered the market. There's bearish moves and bearish engulfing candles, which equates to a lot of selling pressure, and that's what we're waiting for. And let's see on the 15 minute what's going on that 15, yeah, 5 minute, 1 minute. Okay, so let's see what happens after this break. We might be entering a position towards the sellwards direction, but it seems like it's found some consolidation phase and found some kind of buying pressure over this zone. And if we just have a look over here, this is a big zone that a lot of fluctuation has happened. So it's just, you know, messing about in this zone currently. We don't know what it's gonna do, but if it breaks, I think the next move is over here somewhere. So if it, oh, it's bouncing back, as you can see. So once it bounces back, actually, I might place a sellwards direction trade. So we might actually do that. Let's keep our, let's try it. Honestly, my bias is, you know, buying, to be fair, but let's try a sellwards direction trade over here because it's bouncing back towards this mid zone and this lower zone over here. So let's see if that happens. Let's see what it does. Obviously, this is 1 minute trading. Everything can happen, and nothing's to be expected. So if you lose, you double up. That's why you trade binary options like this. You don't trade it like Forex. Forex is a different game, a different strategy. You analyze everything properly and then you make money. You don't just, you know, go half-assed in Forex, you know. In binary options you do, because it's binary options. You can only go normal with binary options if you can place trades, you know, on the hourly time frame, like if the trade is gonna expire within an hour's time or something. Oh wow, look at this. As you can see, even though I analyzed perfectly, look, it just shot up the last second and look, boom, minus trade. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna enter another $600 trade. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose this one, but let's see what happens. You know, it's pushing towards the upwards direction, which is my, you know, buying bias. I wish I, you know, placed the buying signal. Now I'm trying to place a sellwards signal, but let's see. It's obviously gonna find some fluctuation over this zone as well. I didn't sign up to my account. Oh my god, we can't see the charts. God damn it. Let's open again. GBP USD. Oh my god, what's going on? I don't know what's going on now. Let's see over here. We forgot to sign in our TradingView account. So if you don't have TradingView, by the way, it's a very good trading, you know, platform for charts. You know, I use it all the time with my analysis in Forex, you know, VIP trading signals, and yeah, it's a great software. So it's not doing very well at the moment in our case. Obviously our buying bias. Oh wow, look, boom. As you can see, boom, it's doing pretty well now. Wow, as you can see, the trade was in the money, but our buying bias is still there. As you can see, the trades are still moving towards the upwards direction, although the break happened on the, let's have a look. The break is probably happening on the 15-minute time frame, as you can see over here. Let me just mark the hourly trend real quick yet again, because we didn't sign in. Let's just have a look in the 15-minute time frame. As you can see, it's trying to break it, and it is breaking on the 15-minute time frame with this strong candle over here. But it is also finding some buying pressure towards this zone in the 15-minute time frame. Boom, we can find it here, and let's see. So obviously it's a buying bias. Let's have a look in the 5 minutes. Is it finding something? It's currently, you know, going towards the upwards direction, because after a push, there's always exhaustion, and then now it's going to be a push again, or eventually it's going to be a push again towards this support zone to retest the support, and then going to push towards the upwards direction. That's why I think, because the US dollar markets are fundamentally weak. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to calm down a little bit, because some of these trades I, you know, place half-assed just for entertainment purposes. But it's insane. So let's just wait. What I'm basically waiting for is a pullback towards, you know, somewhere around this level over here, this blue rectangle, a pullback with the red candle towards this level, and then we're going to place a buying signal. So that's what I'm waiting for. Obviously, it's pushing towards the upwards direction now. It's broken on the 15-minute time frame channel. So let's see. So although it's broken on the 15-minute time frame, as you can see, 15-minute time frame is not very popular. Our hourly time frame is very, very popular, and as you can see, and on the hourly, it's just pulling back towards the upwards direction, and it's very likely that the pullback is going to be so sufficient and it's going to close somewhere here, just around this trend line zone, which means the trend line is still activated. The market is still reacting to the trend line of the hourly time frame, so that could happen. And let's see, on the 15-minute, it's bouncing back towards the upwards direction. I'm just looking for a move towards the downwards direction before I start hitting the long position. So that's what we're gonna do. We're waiting. Oh, it's pushing, right? Pushing towards the downwards direction a little bit. So maybe let's do a $300 trade. Boom. This is a very skeptical trade, to be fair, because I didn't wait for the push towards this level over here, so it could be a loss, but since I can double up, I don't really care. Let's see. So it's pulled back a little bit more, which is good in a way. We can always double up. Look, it's pulling back even more now, so let's see what it does over here. We're waiting. Let's see on the 1 minute time frame what it's doing. Just pulling back a little bit. Should pull back towards this level probably, and then gonna carry on going up. That's why I believe, at least on the GBP USD pair. So even if this trade does go wrong, we're gonna buy again and see what's up. So currently the market's fluctuating. 3 seconds left, not very good. Let's just wait. Oh, it's pushing downwards. We're waiting. Place 2 trades over here. Yeah, it should be even going down, maybe even more. Actually, it seems like it's just pushing towards the downwards. There we go. That would be the perfect entry, to be fair. Let's do, you know what, let's do 1,000. Let's do 2,000 over here, because I believe it's gonna bounce back off this area. I believe it's gonna bounce back. It bounced back before, so it should be bouncing back towards the upwards direction now. Let's see if that happens. So currently it's bouncing back towards the upwards direction now. These trades might be, you know, not in the money, because they were a little bit prematurely entered. But this one, oh, is fluctuating. What's going on? It should be bouncing back towards the upwards direction. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So was I right? I was right. So okay, I was very confident in this trade. And yeah, that's how you trade binary options, guys. As you can see, now it's fluctuating towards the upwards direction. This is what happens. And yeah, so let's go to Euro USD. What's going on over here? Actually, I think I'll end the session now. Hopefully you enjoyed this crazy binary option session. I did. We currently have, well, how much we have? 13 grand, $967 currently. So we started with 10 grand, made 3 grand, made nearly 4 grand, which is kind of insane, actually. Honestly, I did risk quite a bit, you know. I did risk quite a bit, you know. With doubling up, you always risk quite a bit, but that's how you build your balance quickly with binary options. That's the only way to do it. I've been doing it on IQ options since, like, you know, 2015-ish. I showed you even my withdrawals on some of my videos in my channel, so if you want, you can check them out. It's live proof. I showed you withdrawals and everything, you know. That's the way I used to trade. Yes, it's risky, and yes, you can clean your balance, because that's happened to me before as well. I have to admit, I had cleaned my balance, you know, a couple of times, but I have to say, I probably built like 10 accounts to like 5 to 6 grand, and then I had like 2 accounts kind of lost, within a deposit of $250 or something. I lost, a couple of these accounts, but I build accounts like 5 or 6 times to 5 grand, 6 grand. So eventually the risk to reward ratio is still better. You're still winning money on the long-term scale, and this technique works. So if you enjoyed my videos, make sure to smash that like button, comment down below if you don't understand something, and if you want to join the VIP trading signals group, you're more than welcome to. You can trade on any broker you like, or you can trade with my recommended broker. I don't mind, the prices are quite good, they're quite cheap, and the value you get and the money you get with trading Forex, normally, fundamentally, technically, I explain everything, why I'm trading and placing trades is insane, so I strongly recommend you join. And if you don't want to join, maybe try your luck with Crypto Trixie app. It's been doing very well recently. So take care, guys. Have a nice day. Love you guys. Goodbye.
Ain't about money, it's about being loyal. Cause when I had nothing, they stayed on my soil. The grass might be greener on the other side, but not for the ones who left me out to dry. I can forget, but I never forget. Money is power, but care about respect. If you've been focused on credit or debit, then I'ma pay you a reality check. Some of the richest be feeling depressed. Material shit don't compare to the rest. I move around with my real ones.